first step towards online privacy. Get NordVPN.
This is an extract from a much longer video. If you want to see the whole thing, check out the link in the description below.
I did the Landmark Forum and I worked out lots of stuff about this life and decisions I made as a child and what happened and the story I made about that and how that affected my life. What I came to realize is that didn't answer everything. I was still dealing with things that didn't work in my life and I hadn't worked out all my relationships. And suddenly it led me through a healing process to start to challenge myself. Maybe there was something before this life. And then I started to have these incidences of remembering. And that started to answer the questions I had about my life today.
That's amazing. That's completely amazing. And I can chime with that because I did the Landmark Forum as well. And one of the things I it was completely transformational. And one of the things I got responsible for the shitty things I'd done in this life, but also got that there is so much more that I don't know. And there's always more that I don't know. And there's always more to discover. So then it left me kind of open to, okay, things like Bitcoin and things like home education, let me take a look, and things like not believing Pfizer and the government and the WEF, okay.
So one of the things the church taught us, which is diametrically opposed to what Yeshua told us, because he was channeling the Christ 2,000 years ago, and he told everyone, you've had past lives, and that's why your life doesn't work. And that was deleted out of the Bible.
Wow. I've had readings with a psychic over the last few years. I'm going to give her link in the description below, her website, because I just think she's amazing. And she said stuff that she couldn't possibly have known. My last reading was a few weeks ago. I mean, I've had readings with her. It started with lockdown because I was just anxious about what was going on. I thought, okay, let me have a look. So I had a reading with her a few weeks ago. And when I booked the reading, it was a couple of weeks before it was going to happen. I started thinking about an uncle of mine. I thought, how come he hasn't come through? And while I'm having the reading, and she does it over WhatsApp, she's not even looking at me. She says, oh, and I'm thinking of my uncle. And she says, oh, your uncle's come through. And then she tells me stuff about my uncle. And I'm like, oh my God, that's what he was like. And then sometime after the reading, I phone a cousin of mine. We had a shared uncle. We shared this uncle. And I said this to him because he lived in Pakistan and spent more time with my uncle. And he was like, yeah, that's him. That's him. Yeah, that's what he thought of you. And it was all good. And what I got in touch with was how much I loved him, how much I still love him. So, and I can't, that's experiential. I got access to something, my love for him. And even now when I'm talking about it and thinking about it, I'm present to my love for him. And he's passed away. A very, very loving man. And I loved him dearly. So there is something to be discovered. And I could be like, oh, this is just, hocus pocus. But okay, well, let me try it out. Because I had similar stuff about my mum and dad always come through. She described my mum and dad, how they are. And then you'll know this from personally, right? And the last reading, she said to me, oh, there was a third child. And he's still around. He didn't want to live a life handicapped because of his brain damage. Now, you know that I had a son who died after 5 weeks because of brain damage. Please support my video by sharing my work far and wide. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Thank you.